Hi guys, welcome to another video by Overbite Gaming, and today I'll be discussing the top 3 reasons that I hate Ubisoft. Ubisoft has a nasty habit of releasing buggy, poorly optimized, or just incomplete games. The most famous example of this was Assassin's Creed Unity. Obviously, they took a stock hit and everything for that. The game itself was a buggy mess when it was first released, with some of the most terrifying faces I've ever seen in my life. Then you have Watch Dogs 2, which came out, and this is probably just from a personal standpoint, but it ran like absolute arse on my system. It stuttered like hell anytime. It almost acted like a memory leak, because you would be playing for a while, it'd be fine, and then all of a sudden you would try and drive anywhere, and it was stuttering like hell. You try to do a race or anything like that, no, it's not going to work. And then, of course, the original Watch Dogs, which performed okay on my system, but should have looked a whole lot better. Because infamously, it was downgraded, it's been proven, the assets have been found, actually in the game files, that there was a much better looking version of Watch Dogs out there. But because they want to sell on console, and not have the console guys going, well, maybe we should get a PC, because that looks like a shit ton better graphics to me. Yeah, they knew it, the PC version, on purpose. Thanks, lads. If you've played one Assassin's Creed game, you pretty much know what to expect from any of them. They have the same sort of combat, very minor bits and pieces have been added to it over the years, not really anything to write home about. You have the same open world, the same busy work, and the towers. Oh my god, the towers. Seriously, towers? What? All towers are is busy work, because you've got, you know, 1 out of 2 towers in the region done. Got to do them all, haven't we? And what's your reward for doing all of the towers? You unveil the map to find more busy work. What the fuck? And it's not just it's just not in Assassin's Creed. Oh no, Far Cry 2, an okay game, had some issues like respawning Garpers. Okay, fair enough. Far Cry 3 came out. It's got towers. And Watch Dogs had a similar thing, except it wasn't towers, it was something else. It was not towers, I think it was like servers or something you had to find a way into. But they're essentially towers because it just shows you more shit on the minimap. The one time when they actually do something, I'm like, okay, you've taken Assassin's Creed and you've added something to it. It was 3 and 4, where they introduced the ship combat, and I suppose and technically Rogue as well if you want it. And they've added the ship combat, and it worked well. It was fun. You go hunting beasties of the sea. I had a good time with it. But it didn't just, you couldn't just do that. You always had to go back to the assassin shit, which was disappointing because I don't like the assassin shit. However, what I did say at the time, maybe they should do a game just based on pirates, so we don't have to suffer through the boring assassin rubbish. What is it for? I mean, you can't buy their games on it. You can make friends on it, I suppose, but I mean, Uplay predominantly on the PC, and most PC players will tend to get their games from Steam, or if they have to, Origin, which have their own friends lists. Okay, you gain levels and achievements and you get little points, which, you know, you can unlock things for games you own. I mean, an outfit, maybe a set of weapons, or in the case of Star Trek Bridge Crew, a ringtone. Is that still a thing? I thought we just put music on our phones for that now. Fucking weird. Okay, not only is it, as far as I can tell, pretty pointless, and it is, it also causes problems. Yeah. So, back in the day when Far Cry 3 first came out, I bought it on Origin. Now, I know Origin has its detractors as well. I actually don't mind Origin. It does seem to actually provide me a better download speed than Steam does. At least, predominantly. It's like, sometimes Steam will just bottom out and I'll be like, well, come on then, Jesus. And then you just pause and unpause it and exit and come back in and eventually get it going again. But yeah, Origin seems to have a consistent download speed, but I'm getting off topic, so we won't talk about that. So I bought Far Cry 3 on it, brilliant. Turns out, Uplay actually conflicted with Origin. So every time I try and run the game, it would open Uplay and immediately crash. I was able to get it working in the end after spending about an hour digging around online and finding a solution for it. But this is an unnecessary piece of trash. We don't need it, and it's preventing me from playing the game. Get rid of it. Now, for all my bashing of Ubisoft in this video, they are doing a number of things right now, which is ironic because they're probably going to get bought out any day, you know. But yes, they have taken their time over the next Assassin's Creed Origins, and they are apparently introducing new mechanics to it as well. I haven't been following it too closely because, let's face it, I'm probably not going to buy it unless it's just held as a next miracle game, which you never know, it could happen. So they are doing that right now. They are also apparently working on a game about pirates. Yes, please. Just don't make them run across rooftops, that's all I want. Just make me a scumbag that drinks and goes argh and hits people with a sword and shoots people with his bow. That would be awesome. Unfortunately, even though they're fixing two of my complaints, or at least a little bit, we're still going to have Uplay. They're not going to give up on that bollocks, which is very unfortunate because it's very, very, very pointless. So you buy a game on Steam, you launch it on Steam, it then has to open another thing, which then has to launch from here. It's an unnecessary step, and if you're not going to sell your own games on it, get rid of it, because it's pointless. I don't give a shit about getting wallpaper. I don't give a shit about fucking ringtones. Ringtones, what the fuck? Serious? Anyway, this was supposed to be the positive section. What am I doing? But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I bet you've got conflicting opinions, because I know we've got a few guys out there that do like their Ubisoft games, and more power to you. I don't, but for reasons I've stated. But let me know if you do and why down below, and if you think that they're shit and I've missed any really good points down below. So if you like this, please remember to subscribe if you want it and ring the bell. That way you'll never miss another video. And also we release videos Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays. And this is my last day on my solo vids, so we'll have one at the weekend. That's a joint effort between myself and Snare, and then Snare will take back over where he will get 3 times as many views as I do. Thanks, lads. He's spending 60% of his life locked in his fucking car shooting the same things over and over.
Okay, that's a good point. We'll come on to this now. So, in this game, we now have access to... I don't know if it was in the last game or not. I didn't play that one, but the risk is much higher as well.
Yeah, it's not just a PvP area either. It's an area that allows PvP, but there are AI enemies in there, and they're all hella tough. It's definitely designed for cooperative play in there.
Yeah, and I'd actually suggest